Whew. I just came in from outside and it is so hot today. I was out in the garden and I was weeding and I was trying to get all my stuff ready for spring. But now I'm coming in to take a break. Whew. Goodness. Well, just like you get hot when you're out in the sun, flowers also get hot in the sun, but they use that energy so that we have energy. So just like you come inside and you grab your Pringles. Wait for it. Wait for it. You know you love that sound? Oh, yeah. There it is. Or maybe your jam is cake. While I love cake, I also like Pringles. So, just like a plant getting sunshine, we get our energy from chips and cake. So last week, you guys spent some time looking at photosynthesis and cellular respiration. And today, we're just going to kind of run through that real quick, make sure everybody's on the same page, and so that we can move on to our next topic, which is cells. So last week, you guys looked at photosynthesis, and it happens in the chloroplast, okay? Plants are green. The reason they're green is because plants go through this process called photosynthesis. So plants take in the carbon dioxide that is out in the air, and then humans take in the oxygen, and they process all of that, and they get their energy from the mitochondria. But not only do we need to get energy from that, we also need to get it from food, preferably healthier than Pringles or cake. So you guys looked at a cycle of how both of them work together. So if you look at this picture here, let me get a little smaller over here. If you look at this picture here, you are seeing that cycle. We are going from light energy coming into your plant, going from your plant to the air. And how many of you guys have eaten a salad? How many of you have eaten something that has a plant-based food? It could be anything, beans even. So we have actually eaten plants and we get that energy from them. And so what happens is in our body, we have the mitochondria. Now, every living organism also have mitochondria, but every living organism does not have chloroplasts. If we did, we'd be green, which would be amazing, but not so much. So in this cycle, what you can see here is you are going around and around and around. Your light goes into your chloroplast or your plant. The plant takes in that energy, which allows it to grow. But in order for it to grow, it also needs oxygen. It needs glucose. And then we eat that, and that gives our mitochondria or other living things their energy. In your experiment, you guys all had to do some, well, not everybody, but a lot of you had to do this lab. And what you would do is you varied the light intensity or the CO2 or the light wavelength. What I've recorded over here in the data is that with a higher light intensity, you produce more O2 from a plant. The less O2 that you have, the less CO2 there is. So plants take in the CO2 from us breathing out and other living organisms breathing out. They take it in, and then they process it and turn it back out so that we can have oxygen, which I think is an amazing process. All right, guys. Today you are starting your next unit, which is on cells. And I could not be more excited. Biology was my minor, and I love cells. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about when I say a cell, this will be what I'm talking about. We have these wonderful things inside of us, and there's billions of them, and they are all what makes everything in our body run. We have cells that are specific to our function. So we've got hair cells, skin cells, tongue cells, eye cells. We've got all the different cells. So we are going to learn all about those. But we are also going to learn about plant cells. So plant cells are really cool because they have a cell wall, whereas we don't have a cell wall. If we had a cell wall, we wouldn't be able to move. We would be very rigid. And the only way we would move is with wind, just like a plant. However, we can move, we can stretch our skin, some more than others, just depends on your age. So it gets older, you get a little stretchier. So what I'm saying is it's going to be a great week of learning. It's almost spring break, and so we are just so excited for our unit coming up this week, and I think you're going to enjoy it. So today, get on Google Classroom and get going.